Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Return to Moria. To start off, I'm just having a look at what I need to get my next pickaxe, and what I need to make certain things, like the oven, the gem cutter, and the brew kettle. The oven allows you to make food that you can take out with you, so I thought, like, because I've been struggling a bit with hunger and health and stuff, having the oven ready was like a priority for me, definitely. Now, so I'm just queuing up some copper for later. I was able to get the copper, a couple of bars together for the oven, which I thought, this looks like my little kitchen area. I'll just place it here. And the brew kettle. So the brew kettle lets you make like ales or something like that you can take out with you on your journeys. And as I learnt the hard way, you'll definitely need to brew poison resistance potions or ales because, well, you'll see. So yeah, if you're down here in the Crystal Descent, the things that look like mushrooms, that's where you get your Ubasum wood, which you'll need for any first age weapons or tools. So unlike the Elven, when I was in the Elven Quarter, I tried to focus a little bit more on getting the Ubasum wood this time, because I didn't want to keep having to screw around and like keep going back to the Elven Quarter each time I had moved forward. So yeah, I tried to pick up as much as possible without overbearing myself. And yeah, once you get down the bottom, there is actually a map stone for you, much like there was at the top, because you're quite a few fathoms down. So after that, I went back up because I was starving, I was tired. I really needed to sort out a bunch of stuff, and I had some material together to put down the gem cutter, which is an upgrade for your forge. So you don't necessarily need to place it near the forge. From my knowledge, there's no interaction with the gem cutter. It's just simply an upgrade to the forge. I'm back down here. I've got my first age pickaxe now, and it's time to start making some progress. So I dug through this dirt wall, which is, I think, the very first dirt wall down there, and yeah, I managed to locate a statue and some new materials. So the first two statues you come across down here, so they're immediately after one another. They are both fragments, recipe fragments for the crossbow. And yeah, here's salt. So if you've got the oven, like I put down, you can start making salted meat. And that's basically something you can carry with you that gives you, I'm not sure if it's a little bit, or like the wording is a little or some health. So yeah.
We got orcs.
Now, I noticed here it said I need a better weapon. Because this is tier 3. Now, I didn't know if you could actually kill anything with a lower tier weapon. You can. It's just going to take a bit longer because they have more health. And if they've got armor, you're kind of screwed. So yeah, the stuff I was mining was salt, and I don't know how to pronounce the granite, so I'm just going to call it granite. And that is a building material, so it's the next building material above stone. Ding, ding. Oh, I hate this bug. It's just irritating hearing that shuffling of the feet like all the time. So, one thing I do want to say about this area before, you know, the video goes on a bit further. This is a step up in terms of difficulty. You coming down there with your tier 2 gear and everything, even though you're the tier below what this is, you're going to have a bad time. You're honestly going to have a terrible time to start off with. Even when you get the first age weapons, they don't do a ton of damage against these enemies. Considering that these enemies poison when they attack, which we've seen already, obviously your best chance of survival is to have the I'm not sure what it's called. I did learn it. I did discover it a few moments back in the video. So your best chance is to brew that. However, it takes a crap load of oats and poison mushrooms. And the poison mushrooms you get down here. But, unfortunately, if you go up to the poison mushroom, it lets off some poison mist. Which means you'll be full bar of poison. And you have no poison protection because you need to get the mushrooms first to make the potion. So you'll be screwed to start off. And if you're like me, you'll see in this video how bad that works out. It works out terribly for me. Like, I'm serious. You'll see. So yeah, make sure you have a look as well. Make sure you have a little look around in every little nook and cranny, like you should have been doing. Because I think getting this Belagost armor, or Belagost, whatever you want to call it, is going to be super important, as well as getting the poison-resistant ale made, and getting that first age sword pronto. So make sure you got a good reserve of copper from the previous area, because you're going to need some bronze, you're going to need some copper, you're going to need to mine as much silver as you can down here. But you've got to be careful, because as we've discovered, well, you know, it's a gameplay mechanic, sound draws patrols. The more sound you make consistently, draws enemy patrols towards you, and like I said before, if you don't have good weapons, good armor, poison resistance, your stuff. Kind of like it. You know, I was just trying to collect some stone to finish off some one or two of the statues, and while I'm up here, exhausted, by the way, with like basically no energy, no stamina, and half health against poison enemies, I should have gone back. I know it sucks, like, having to go back constantly, but I think down here to start, it's going to be like starting in the swamp in Valheim. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of back and forth, because you can only brew so much. You can only farm for so long before you get bored or whatever. And you'll probably die a lot getting the poison mushrooms and running into these bastards. The bats, kind of annoying, but it's mostly the poison goblin, the poison orcs and stuff. Like, you're gonna die. I reckon you're gonna die probably less than I did, but you will have to accept that you will die. Just kind of do what I did in both of my fights. Well, I had quite a few fights, but the fights you'll see is I just tried to get closer to, well, I tried to get in a safe area, close to the entrance to this area, so that if I had to, I could just turn back and leg it when I come back to get my armor. But yeah, I felt so weak here. Just so incredibly weak. You know, I had to obviously make the decision to get down. I wasn't just going to sit up there and eat arrows. Plus, if I died here, it would make it extremely hard to get back to it. Because while most of the horde will despawn if you die, a few stragglers do get left behind. And when you die fresh, you have nothing, so you can't fight anything. But yeah, this pissed me off. You know? Even the goblins now are friggin' turning fucking blue. But yeah, it was pretty rough. This is when I realized that it's gonna be a lot like Valheim, where it's like, okay, so you know, the first few areas are alright, you know, you have the meadows, you deal with that. Then you have the Black Forest with the trolls, yeah, you deal with that. And then you get to the swamp and it's just a whole another level of fuckery. And that's what this felt like, just another area of unbearable fuckery. And it sucks, because even if you block them, like the bigger dudes, I'm pretty sure their poison makes it through. Oh, no. Just getting fucking laid into. And it sucks because, like, you have a very small window, right? If you over-attack, like, most of the time I feel like I over-attack, and it leaves me open for surrounding stuff. But I also do feel like there is attack cancellation. So, like, it prioritizes your right click over your mouse click. Oh, your left mouse click, sorry. But yeah, once my maul broke, that was it. I had nothing to actually block strikes, so even though I could hold right to block, the poison effect still made it through. So yeah, I was pretty much, it was over here before, yeah. And I started to realize that it was over. And I needed to get back. Unfortunately, I was going the wrong way there. But I needed to get as close as I could to that entrance over there. Because these guys were all going to lurk here. So yeah. There goes death number 1 down here. Didn't appreciate that orc staunching me right there, but what can you do? So yeah, I don't know why I thought here that I was going to be able to, like, you know, handle everything again, just because I'd come back. My armor was totaled. They need to fix durability on armor. So if you're a developer and you're watching this, fix the durability on armor, because it kind of sucks. You take 3 hits, 4 hits, your armor's done, you have to go back upstairs. No thank you. For a game that's about exploration, your armor needs to last a hell of a lot longer than 4 hits. So, yeah, if you're a dev and you're watching this, fix the armor. Cause, yeah, none of this 4 hit bullshit. So, found the greatsword. I haven't decided, even in this video and after content I've recorded after, I have not decided if I'm going to take the first age greatsword. The only reason I say that is because, I don't know, I feel like the two-handed weapons, while the damage is great, if you're facing beasts or monsters that now inflict poison and shit on you, I feel like your shield is your best bet. But yeah, I've pretty much already screwed it, and I know it. Oh, and these little bats, the little opportunist shits, man. They'll just sit there and watch like the fight happen, and then when you've killed everything, you're thinking, oh yeah, shit's good. I'll move ahead. Nah, those little bastards come out of nowhere and fuck you over. Fucking bats. So yeah, again, here I made a vital mistake. I'm missing health. I've got a less than half durability weapon. None of my enemies are easy kill enemies. They all take multiple hits. Any hit that I take is pretty much going to be poison. So I have to block. And see, when I over attack, like that right there, I fucked up, I got hit with the poison. But my belief is that if you block with the shield, no, you shouldn't get poison affliction. But again, like I said, if you're like me, and you over attack, yeah, the poison thing builds up really quick. Even if it is only 1 tick of damage, right? Like, we could have 400 health. But through this whole fight, it could be ticking this entire time. I have, like, no moment to stop and take any form of, like, healing consumable. Or anything like that. So, basically, I'm just, you know, shitting biscuits here and waiting to either die or get through. But look at my hammer. After that, I fought, what, there was maybe 6 of them? My hammer, from just under halfway, has lost another half durability. Can we please get some form of extended durability? Because that shit is fucking irritating. You know, these motherfuckers respawn. And the amount of times we have to run back and forth to map to our, like, starting map stones and shit. Like, nah. So as you can see there, I got Ashnaraz, which is another rune, and Yadula. I finally found a ruby to make my first age sword. Not the great sword, the one-hander. So I was actually pretty happy about that, because you don't think about it. I'm hitting these guys for 9s, right? With the maul. With the with the sword, you hit about, I think like 14 to 16 damage, right? You don't know how much you miss those points, or those few extra points of damage, until you don't have them. Cause yeah, it sucks. Hitting like an orc for 9, when an orc's got like, I don't know, over 100 health, and it takes 10 hits to kill them. It's not quick. And then, you know, you're taking 10 hits per enemy, and you have 6 enemies. That's 60 hits before you move on. That, you know, it just gets a bit tedious. So it'd be nice to have better durability, so we could not move through content faster, but we don't have to get away from content as much, because we have to repair every 5 seconds. So, heading back upstairs. I need to regroup. I've got to... I'm just... Yeah, I'm low health. Well, I'm not low health, but, you know, it's not what you want. You know, I need to get my sword. There's my first age sword that I'm about to build. Great. I head back down because I want to loot the stuff that I couldn't pick up before. And yeah, I was gonna try and collect poison mushrooms, but every time you walk up to it, you get a full bar of poison, and that sucks. Yeah, that's a good amount of time of just 1 damage ticking down on you. So I'm going through another dirt wall, the one we just briefly saw a moment ago, and in total, my luck, what happens? I open to a camp of fucking goblins and orcs.
We got orcs.
Now, I don't know why I thought this, but I came back super cocky. There, I'm there holding me torch. Why am I holding my fucking torch? I got a full bar of poison already. If I had used my shield, I would have blocked most of that, and I wouldn't have the poison debuff. And even my food and stuff isn't doing it. So now I'm gonna go back upstairs because now I need to cook a meal on the fire. And fucking re-health, because if I don't, well, guess who's dying again? I did contemplate sleeping here, but I kind of thought that was a bit stupid because I have no walls around me. Less time I spend at like smaller camps, the better. Less chance of being sieged. So yeah, and that's the poison cloud from the poison mushrooms. So be careful. Because your bar goes up pretty much like instantaneously, and it's like full. No, it's not just like little increments, it's just fucking full. That shit lasts a while, man. Oh.
I need a better weapon for this.
So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, here was not great. You know, and you don't feel particularly strong. And with just a constant poison damage, the piss weak armor, getting hounded. Like, why did I walk through that? Yeah, it was over here, I knew that. Oh, there were 2 camps. No, 1 camp. But yes, I did a fucking horrible job here. I should have pulled my fucking shield out. But no, I thought I was like fucking Captain America. Well, actually no, because Captain America uses a shield. I thought I was Captain Planet here. When all I was Captain Fuckwit. And see? You stand there and eat like a fucking idiot. We should be allowed to fucking walk and eat, for fuck's sake. Did you guys know that I can walk and talk? I know, it's this incredible fucking thing that people can do. And I shouldn't have stopped there. So as you can imagine at this point, I was getting pretty pissed off. You know, it was kind of fucking annoying. I'm really hoping that an update comes out soon that addresses some of the the poorer aspects of the game, like the eating. Oh yeah, and you guys need to add a pause mode. Do you know how annoying it is when you're sitting here and you need to go, you know, you get a phone call or you need to go to the bathroom, you can't pause the game? I'm playing offline. Give me a friggin' pause mode. And this time, annoyingly, when I came back to get my stuff, it didn't equip. Why? Even though it's broken, it usually auto-equips. And look at this luck! Look at this luck! I just died getting my ass handed to me by a small camp, and then you guys throw a horde at me moments after. What the fuck for? I'm just sitting here watching my fight. I'm just, yeah, my bad. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing a good job here. I've done a good job of keeping poison off me. But it's the sheer number. Like, look at this crap. And you barely mixed in the weak guys with the strong guys this time. Very annoying. Very, very frustrating. Very not happy. Very unimpressed. Well, the game's still good and everything like that. I'm not, you know, like, come on, guys. When you're doing UAT testing and stuff like that, like, you had to have, you had to have been like, oh man, this is kind of shit. Like I have more freedom of movement in Minecraft than I do in this. Ah, why did I turn back? Well, actually, I was kind of screwed anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered if I turned back or not. Yeah, I was fucked. I just needed some hobbits around so I could be like Boromir. Oh, and a horn would have been cool. But thanks for watching, everyone. There'll be another part in the next day or two. Thanks for watching so far. And check the game out if you like it. Fuck!